Hey there, let's talk about something that I think we're all after, but it can feel, well, just completely out of reach sometimes. That feeling of calmness. But what if it's not some magic personality trait you're either born with or you're not? What if calmness is actually a skill? Something practical, something you can train, just like a muscle. That's what we're going to dig into. So, if you've ever felt totally overwhelmed, frazzled, your mind racing a million miles an hour, this one's for you. We tend to think of peace as this thing that just happens to us, like, oh, I'll be calm when this project is done or when the kids are asleep. But the big idea we're exploring is that inner peace is something you can actively build from the inside out, no matter what chaos is swirling around you. And really, it all boils down to this one crucial shift. On one side, you've got that automatic knee-jerk reaction, agitation, stress, even panic. It's what our body does on autopilot. But on the other side, we have a chosen response. That's where you find peace, patience, and ease. This whole journey is about learning how to pause and intentionally move from that reaction column over to the response column. All right, so first things first, we have to get really clear on what we're actually aiming for. What is calmness anyway? Because I can tell you it is so much more than just the absence of noise. And here's a really key distinction. Calmness isn't an empty state. It's a full one. It's not just the absence of stress and worry. It's the active presence of things like peace, relaxation, and ease. It's a stable, grounded state of mind that you can learn to come back to again and again. And this isn't just some abstract psychological concept. There is real hard science at play here. When you feel calm, you are literally activating a part of your nervous system, the parasympathetic nervous system. The easiest way to think about it, it's your body's built-in brake pedal. It slows down that whole stress response and shifts you into what's called rest and digest mode. And that state? It has a chemical signature. Your brain actually starts releasing these incredible neurochemicals. You get more serotonin, which is that good mood chemical, and more oxytocin, the bonding hormone that makes you feel safe and connected. Your body is literally mixing a cocktail for calm. So how do we get more of that? This is where it gets really, really empowering. It turns out we can actually change our brain's default settings. Seriously? Think of it like upgrading your internal operating system so it runs smoother, faster, and doesn't crash, even when you have way too many tabs open. Okay, this right here, this is probably the single most important takeaway. Your brain is not fixed. Thanks to this amazing thing called neuroplasticity, you can change the pathways in your nervous system. With practice, you can literally strengthen the neural circuits for calm, making it your new go-to state. So how does this rewiring actually work? Well, consistent practice does some amazing things. First, it beefs up your prefrontal cortex. That's the CEO of your brain, the part that handles rational thinking. Second, it dials down the reactivity of your amygdala. That's your brain's overactive smoke detector that's always screaming, "Fire!" It also builds a stronger bridge between your emotional and logical centers, so they talk to each other better. And finally, it actually improves your heart rate variability, which is a key physical sign of how resilient you are to stress. And the result of all that internal rewiring is huge. Your body just produces fewer stress hormones. We're talking less cortisol, less adrenaline pumping through your system. That means you spend way less time in that exhausting, high alert fight or flight mode, and a lot more time in a state of balance and recovery. Okay, so we know we can rewire our brains for calm. The next logical question is, how? So let's get super practical. Let's open up the toolkit and look at the simple, powerful things you can start using literally today. If you need a shortcut, the fastest, most direct line to activating your body's relaxation response, it's your breath. It's always with you. When you consciously slow down and control your breathing, you send an immediate signal straight to your brain that says, hey, we're safe. You can stand down. One of the best, most classic techniques is called box breathing. Navy SEALs use this, so you know it works. And it's so easy to remember, even when you're totally freaking out. You just trace a box with your breath. You inhale for a count of 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold at the bottom for 4. That simple rhythm is incredibly stabilizing for your entire nervous system. So what about when your mind is just stuck in that anxiety loop, playing the same worries over and over? That's where something like the 5-4-3-2-1 method is a lifesaver. It acts like a circuit breaker. You force your attention out of your head and back into the real world by engaging all 5 of your senses, one by one. It's a powerful way to anchor yourself in the present moment.
And of course, the toolkit doesn't stop there. There are so many paths to calm. Mindfulness meditation is amazing for learning to just observe your thoughts instead of getting tangled up in them. Progressive muscle relaxation helps you release all that physical tension you might be holding in your body. Movement, like yoga or Tai Chi, is fantastic for connecting your breath and body. And hey, even something as simple as splashing cold water on your face can give your system that quick reset it needs.
Now, this is where things get really fascinating. Developing this skill isn't just about you feeling better, even though that's obviously a huge win. The truly incredible part is how your personal state of calm can actually ripple outwards and affect everyone and everything around you. I want you to just sit with this for a second. Let it really sink in. Your nervous system sets the tone for the room. It's such a simple sentence, but it holds a profound truth about how we interact with each other. So what does that mean? It means calm is contagious, in a good way. When you walk into a stressful meeting or a tense family dinner with a regulated, calm nervous system, you change the dynamic. People around you unconsciously pick up on your state. It gives them permission to relax, to feel less defensive, to think more clearly. Your calm literally becomes a gift to everyone else. And of course, this investment in yourself pays off massively in the long run with real, measurable health benefits. We're talking lower blood pressure, better sleep, a stronger immune system, and just being more resilient to whatever life decides to throw your way. This isn't just about feeling good in the moment. It's about building a solid foundation for your long-term health and well-being. So let's end with this question. We've seen that calm isn't magic, it's a skill you can train. We know it has profound benefits for your brain, your body, and the people you care about. So knowing that your personal peace actually has the power to shift the energy of an entire room, where will you start? What's one small practice you can try today?